Hey everybody, welcome. This is Judy Adele and I am here to do a music reaction video. Today we have a request that comes to us from David Talma and many others, like 9+ others. I know that this is an Angelina Jordan song and I don't know any more than that. And I know the DJ wanted me to mention too, because we were having the conversation about we've gotten some feedback about people saying, "Hey, how come you're not going kind of like more linearly with Angelina?" And we bounced from kind of where she started to recent and that kind of thing. I think it would be fun. I can enjoy either. I think it would be fun to see her linearly, and then I also kind of love the here's where she is and was started, and here's where she is now, and holy cow, and then playing about in the middle. So that's what we're doing. Both ways have their advantage, a different variety. So just addressing those thoughts. All right, let's see what David is requesting and many others. Oh.
Because you're mine. Stop the things you do. I ain't lying.
That's fun.
I can't stand no running around. I can't stand no put me down. I put a spell on you. Because you're mine, stop the things you do.
Okay, I'm going back. Okay, I want to back up for a sec. First of all, I love the look on her face. She just has some of the most interesting looks on her face. And yes, we have a bare feet. Do we know what that says? Do we know the significance of that? I know that's Screamin Jay Hawkins. I want to start back here before the solo. I didn't want to stop during the solo because I know what trouble I get into for stopping during solos. I had to go back and watch a little bit of Screamin Jay Hawkins because it's been a long time since I've heard that version, or heard that version, and it's really interesting to hear, first of all, how much control she has over her voice in the intensities and the growls and the all of that stuff that she's doing. Very impressive. Very impressive. Okay, so she was 10 years old. I thought that was close to it. I couldn't remember when she did this, and she's definitely spent some time experimenting and gaining control and gaining knowledge of her own voice, and it's very impressive in this performance.
I put a spell on you. Because you're mine,
Her looks are just the look on her face is just so curious to me because it just seems so unassuming and just present. Just yeah, she's curious to me.
Stop the things you do. Hey, what's up? I ain't lying.
It's just so effortless. It just comes out of her body.
Things you do. Hey, what's up? I ain't lying. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you anyhow. I don't care if you don't want me. I'm yours right now. I put a spell on you because you're mine now.
Well played.
Mine I don't care if you don't want me. I'm yours right
I should have guessed that's what song that was when I saw so many requests. I saw a bunch of those come in. Yeah, she really, just listening to her sing just gets me thinking back to it will be fun to hear more of her more recent stuff. I'm just kind of curious to hear like how her natural vibrato settled in at 10 years old. Probably not so much natural vibrato, but she does it really, really well. I remember having a voice because I have like no natural vibrato, and I had a teacher who was like, we were discussing about gaining or not gaining vibrato, and she's like, "Oh, you can't fake vibrato. It's really noticeable. You can't fake it." And then I was singing something and utilizing vibrato, and she's like, "See, you have vibrato." And I'm like, "No, actually, I don't." Anyway, she does a really good job, is my point there. Yeah, that is a really fun. I really like her version. I really like her version vocally. It's a little less creepy scary than Screamin Jay Hawkins. But she lays it in there a little bit and I'm like, woo, okay, girlfriend, bring it on. And yeah, it's quite impressive for a 10-year-old. And it is actually really cool. I think I'm appreciating her more bouncing back and forth just to give some context to that. I think when I first watched her, it was that question of how much is her, and kind of what she's really good at. Well, seeing the first song we did, and I was kind of wondering how much of this is her, how much is kind of like trying to create sort of like a slight, I don't know, imitation isn't the exact word. If you read that whole thread of comments and thought processes, comment will make more sense to you. Hearing where she has come now and then coming back to this, it's a really interesting comparison and contrast. And to see how much, yes, she is going kind of truly being inspired by Screamin Jay Hawkins, but also is really kind of bringing her own to it. And some of the creative pieces that she did, and I'd love to know how much is just out of her body and how much is directed, just out of curiosity's sake, that she's pulling it off really, really well, no matter where the direction is coming from. And it sounds just very natural and very easy flowing and very well timed, I must say. So I think I like her version better than I like Screamin Jay Hawkins. if that's okay to say. But now I need to go and watch the rest of Screamin Jay Hawkins because I only watched part of it to remind myself because I don't remember the little vocal flowiness at the end. Okay. So Screamin Jay Hawkins didn't actually have the sort of the vocal flowy bits that she does at the end that I really like, actually quite a bit. He went all the way with the spell thing. I'd forgotten about that. And the smoke and the spell language and all, all of that. So she softened it a bit is how it appears to be. Yeah, the moral of that story is I really like her version. I think she did an amazing job with it. That really just the way she made the changes at 10 years old and carried them out and had them sound so natural. And again, just watching her just I don't know, it makes me laugh. Just doing it, bringing it, and it like I said, just comes so easy from her body and it's kind of wild. So this was a fun thing to see, but I am kind of glad that I got to see what she's capable of now. Not that I've seen that whole range yet, but just to take me forward and take me back, I think actually gives me even more appreciation for this performance. So, but it is a pretty phenomenal performance. I see why so many of you request it. So thank you, David, et al. And thanks so much for hanging out and watching with me today. I look forward to seeing more of her. And oh my gosh, there's just so many amazing musicians and singers that y'all have introduced me to. And this has just been so much fun. So, and will continue to be. So, till next time, take good care. We'll see you soon and enjoy the music. Bye.